My name is Asai Gonzalez, and I am videoing a video presentation for Tech 1010. I will be talking about autonomous and semi-autonomous technologies. To emphasize what I would be talking about, lethal autonomous weapon systems is covered in the book that we used for class. In 2019, the Pentagon decided that AI should be something studied or researched to begin development and deployment in the combat field. And I think that this is uh, a very important point because it raises a lot of ethical thoughts and a lot of things that kind of make a person think of how much control should a robot have in in determining whether to engage or not engage a human threat. One thing that in an article written by the Arms Control Association in December 2019, the Pentagon clearly stated that AI is and always will be an essential capability across the Defense Department in non combat and combat functions. Nevertheless, the use of AI must take place within the context of an ethical framework. So, the Department of Defense has developed strict principles. They call it AI ethic principles that they are going to employ when developing these AI systems, and it follows five basic principles. Is AI will be responsible, um, uh, traceable, reliable, governable, and equitable. So if it follows those 5 points, um, then it will be rolled out in the United States military, which I think is genius. One prime example is the United States Navy unmanned crew combat uh, aircraft. The X-47B is what it's called. It's an unmanned fighter plane, and it was said to be in service by 2019. Um, in the year 2015, this completely unmanned aircraft was able to refuel by itself using AI, and it was able to fly in basic flight uh, positions along with real piloted planes. And I believe that this is something that I don't think should be viewed as something scary, but something amazing. To be able to have the safety or the knowledge knowing that technology has become so advanced that we can have um, a robot take place of a husband or a wife or a sister or a brother in that can keep them in a safe distance from a battlefield. And I believe that a human life is is way more valuable than something a robot can do. That being said, um, they these weapon systems um, will always be governable, and they can make the decision or choice certain decisions and choices in the battlefield. However, humans, their human counterparts, will always be in the loop, as the book says, to be able to take control if it learns or if it raises any concern in its use or its actions. And I honestly believe that this is something that should be looked at. Knowing that the lives that can be saved and the efficiency uh, of war, I guess, can be safer, if that's even a thought. War can be safe because we as humans won't be standing in the front lines. We can have an autonomous weapon system or a semi-autonomous weapon system to take the place of a life. And that's what I think is the most important point So those are my thoughts, and this is my presentation for Tech 1010.